All right, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. So these are people who swiped on me, and it's alarming to say the least. So we got, look at this, 18 years old, 22 years old, 20, what the heck? All right, there's a 51-year-old, 25, and these blue shows that they're verified, and they could be scammers, of course, probably sugar babies, or daddy issues. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on. So let's go ahead and accept these likes. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's have ChatGPT write us up a nice dating app message. All right, so this is what I typed to ChatGPT. This is a dating message for an app. There is a huge age gap, so tell her that I am smitten by her looks, that I was shocked when I got the notification that someone liked me, that it was her and her age, and I've never met with someone with such an age gap, that the youngest I've ever dated has been in her 40s. What made her swipe on me, and what did she like about my profile? How does she feel about catching a vibe and distance is not a problem, and if things go well, coming on down to Fort Lauderdale, make it flirty. All right, let's see what ChatGPT came out with. I have to be honest, I was genuinely shocked when I got the notification that you liked me. Your look stopped me mid-scroll, and then I noticed your age and thought, well, that's a first. I've never dated across an age gap like this before. The youngest I've ever gone out with was in her 40s, so you definitely caught me by surprise in the best way. Now I'm curious, what made you swipe on me and what stood out in my profile? I'm a big believer in catching a real vibe, seeing where it goes, and not overthinking distance if the connection is there. And Fort Lauderdale does have a way of making introductions even better. Just saying. All right, let's tweak this a little bit. Let's see what you came up with. I have to ask, was this a happy accident? A little harmless teasing, or do I remind you of an old professor? Because I was generally caught off guard when I saw you like me, your looks alone stopped me. Then I noticed, oh, I like this one. Now that you get what made you swipe on me, what about my profile grab your attention? Catching a real vibe. So tell me, oh, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and copy and paste this and put these in, and let's see what we get. Go ahead and copy and paste these in here, and let's see what we got. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at some of these profiles. Independent, ambitious, and classy. Generous man, there we go. Well, that one was easy. Sex not required. Not required? If you're loyal, thoughtful, like making a lady feel appreciated. Well, I guess that makes sense there. Interesting. All right, let's see what her deal is and how she plans on doing this from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. All right, let's just do a little copy and paste in there. Thank you, Melly. All right. 21. You'll find me someone who enjoys thinking through and upscale. All right, listen, something I like to do. Someone who could work things through together. All right, let's do this one. We're going to do them all, of course. Gracie, what's your deal? Fun and outgoing, someone who shares our interests. Well, doesn't she seem normal and wholesome for going for something like this? In Minnesota. All right. And Maddie, let's see, Maddie. I like money, there you go. I enjoy shopping. Well, she is not shy. Look at that. And a different name too, isn't that funny? But these profiles are verified, so, again, the picture is probably there. Someone who's innocent and romantic, loves laughing, doing something fun, Reading, watching movies. Well, this sounds like a normal profile. Capable. All right, this is so interesting. 420 friendly. All right, a lot of stuff written there. And the scenery, and from Manhattan. All right, Stacy. All right. Beatrice, calm 51. She looks great. All right, we don't want to copy and paste this because it has the age gap thing, which we don't have the age gap for her. So we'll come back to her, write her a real message. Like to travel, fun and full of life. And this person's North Carolina. Lenny, 20, very outgoing, pretty girl. I love when they say that they're pretty on their own, where we can both benefit. Mutually beneficial. There she goes. Well, all right. So where is she living? And again, so town and country, Florida. I don't know where that is. And, oh, not too far. Wow, that's very close. All right, that's a little scary, too close for comfort, but let's see what we got there. And I shouldn't have I wrote whisking down and flying to Fort Lauderdale. That might give away that it's copy and paste, but all right. Can't be perfect. I am leaf friendly, quality time, long relationships, single mom, someone who is genuinely kind. So interesting. No sugar baby stuff, but clearly looking for that. Being spun like there you go. Being spun like a Disney princess. All right, let's see what we got there. Oh, Beatrice, we had you already. Bree, what do we got going on, Bree? I'm who you want to spoil. And there's a snap. All right. Again, we'll see how they want to do with the distance and what they consider spoiling and what they are looking for. 21, calm moments. Qualities are attracted to me. So nothing there about the sugar baby. But obviously, with all these people, where are the people my age swiping on me? And this site's supposed to be on the legitimate side. So what else we got? All right, Yasmin, looking for friends and stuff. Everything at least once. Interesting. We'll make these more personal messages with chat if they respond back. And she's from Arizona. All right, these are a couple of others in there. Start the chat with Moni, 27, getting to the root, enthusiastic. Someone who's emotionally mature, sense of humor, prefers to meet up. So it seems wholesome, yet obviously looking for something unique, I would say. All right, and Aiden. Oh, Aiden liked my picture there, 22. Frequent gamer, Instagram Reels expert. Oh, femboy. I'm not sure what that means. Is that a boy or a girl? Femboy. Transgender? I'm not sure. Aiden? Oh, let's find out. I'm thinking Aiden now with a guy's name. And Jasmine, 28, raised in 3 countries. Interesting. Speaks French. DM. All right, Jasmine. Let's see what we got. All right, so that's what we have for now. Let's see, who responds. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I got 2 more likes, but these don't have the badges on them. So again, no people my age swiping. And again, women don't have to swipe right on offense. So, but there's no one my age at all on here swiping me, and an unusual amount of young women swiping. So again, let's see what this scam is. I'm into working out and selfies. There you go. So Not verified, but she's just probably an unverified sugar baby. Money type and working out with incredible. And from Victoria, Texas. All right, we'll see what she has to say. Probably boring. And Lola, 18, down for anything. Older man. Interesting. So I don't know if it's a fake profile or not, but obviously she's into older men. We'll try to get her story, see what's going on there. Okay. So let's just click yes onto these two lovely ladies, and then let's see if anyone else had responded back. All right, and let's just do the good old copy and paste messages to good old Abby. And there we go. And we did get a couple of conversations going back from yesterday. This one, these are brand new. So this one's hysterical. Let's see where she's going. So there's a copy and paste. Let's see. This is Lucia, 18. Love going out. Love nice dinners. Love the beach and boats. Love outgoing people. 2 words. Into traveling, especially Europe. I adore dogs. Tall brunette. Brunette. I love when women call guys brunettes. Funny, kind, loyal. Hispanic, preferably. Dresses nicely. Well, I'm not Hispanic, but I guess I could pass. There's the selfie bikini shot. Tall brunettes. So fit guys. So we're going to see what her story is. If you're under 5'10", don't swipe. And she's in Miami. And I'm in Fort Lauderdale. So she's a local one. So this one's a little scary. She took my picture and she gave me a love thing. And she wrote, it definitely wasn't intentional. Now, again, I asked here, was it intentional swipe or playful troublemaking? So I didn't know what that meant. So I said, it was or wasn't, LOL or lol. We live so far, so near each other. Let me take you out to dinner. I swiped you on purpose, not on accident. I wrote, oh my God, you just gave me butterflies. How pathetic is that for someone my age, lol. I use that one all the time. So do you live near Boca? I'm downtown Fort Lauderdale. Tell me about what you were swiping on an older man and what is the oldest you've been with? I meant Miami. All right. So we'll continue to keep track on Lucia and see what's happening there. This one's scary. A vampire, that's her Instagram thing, which I'll show you, is looking for friends and stuff. Super, super pierced. Open to everything at least once. Oh my gosh. I love like-minded and open people. 5'10", so she's a tall drink of water. But wow, that's a little scary looking, to be honest with you. And she's from Pima, Arizona. And what did she write here? So she wrote, lol, hi Neil. It was intentional. I love your look too. Very inviting and comforting. I also don't mind older guys. Tongue out. I'm all about exploring. Look at her coming right out of the gate there. Here we go. Oh my God, you're totally making me have butterflies. Have you ever been with anyone my age? I've never been with anyone your age, but the idea of it's really it should be tantalizing, LOL. Lol. What's the oldest you've been with and how do we deal with this long distance? If we vibe, can we get your butt down to Fort Lauderdale? I so love your look and vibe already. Can't wait to hear from you. And I briefly talked to a man that was 56. It was semi-romantic, but also long distance, so it wasn't very serious, but he's a good friend now. I'm always down to travel. I don't mind long distance. Because my schedule is pretty busy, not constantly being underneath someone is very convenient at the moment, lol. But like I said, I love planned hangouts and traveling. Look at her going strong. How fun would that be? I can't believe I'm nervous talking to you, lol. I'm too old for that shit. Like I said, I totally love your vibe. I've never been with anyone with all those piercings, but I think opposites attract. I'm clean cut, lol. No tattoos nor piercings. Do you like that? How soon can we get you down here? I would love to show you all my favorite places. Maybe we do a phone or video call. Do you have Instagram? Mine is. There you go. There's hers. And you have no pictures, blah, blah, blah. I get a little voice note. And she wrote, I texted you. And she sent me on Instagram, which is a bit scary. It's a bit scary. Well, we'll show you on Instagram. There's the video there. Look at that. My word. And one picture, one post. I guess I could show you most of the people. All right, so back to Here, this one, Kiara, 21, verified, New York, not much written. So what's her deal? Well, when I first came across your profile, and this might sound weird, but you seem like you have good intentions based upon looks. Yes, to get you on TikTok, I guess, right? You don't look like a creep. I'm also tired of my age generation far as relationships. I feel like your age is more traditional, more romantic. A little playful troublemaking is never bad. Look at her flirting. Now, I'm going to say this, in doing all my kind of analysis and trying to figure out what's going on with these people, you're going to see there are some there that aren't sugar babies per se. There's just a definite thing, and you'll see it in my videos of women that are just fed up with guys today and the boys and the hookup culture and the disrespect. And so, it's kind of crazy. All right, anyway, oh, okay, here's Gracie. She was the good all natural girl next door thing. Interesting one to figure out here. This one's a little bizarre. So, all right, I gave my message. She wrote, I'll be completely honest with you. You remind me of my stepdad. He's always been there for me in many ways with a wink, and many in bold. I think I know what she's trying to say there. Is she? I just like exploring with older men. I guess she's right out of the gate, front on. And no signs of sugar baby yet, other than she definitely has real daddy issues and evidently stepdad like you read about or see in the porn sites. Okay, anyway, oh my God, that sounds like something out of a movie, lol. Are you attracted to him? Is that what you mean by many LOL? Wow, we need to fly you down here ASAP. How down are you if we vibe to come and visit? You have such a great girl next door look. I'm still in high school, finishing my last year, so I can't really do anything too crazy yet. Is this not nuts to you that this 19-year-old girl in high school is writing a 62-year-old guy? And again, the story is just going to be fascinating. Well, there's always weekends and holidays. You're adorable. And oh my God, about you being in high school. I want to hear more about your uncle and me. You definitely have a very cool vibe. All right. So anyway, I think that's what's come through in the last couple of days. And I could show you more of these a bit later on. Okay.